talk about my buddy Amy Edmunds. This is a woman who is many things. She's sophisticated, she's beautiful, she's brilliant. Anybody can see that intelligence that shines in her eyes. So I present to her this gift. And I hope she also finds sophisticated, beautiful, and brilliant.
Press Suda before you leave this afternoon.
So Amy is also a visionary. She sees possibility where others might see roadblocks. She is determined. She will not be waylaid by minor obstacles like continents or oceans or 24-hour plane flights, or, lest you forget, a stroke at the age of 43. It was news to me that young people ever had strokes, but Amy has educated me, as she has many others, that the reality is otherwise. Amy's taken this potentially devastating event and turned it into something remarkable. Some of us would have determined that our best course of action would be to hit the couch, preserve our remaining brain cells in inactivity. But Amy, not so much. With brain cells to spare, she chose to enroll in graduate school, and her research there led her to found the nonprofit Young Stroke. I don't know if you all are aware of how hard she works. She literally travels the globe, sharing her research to help the world understand how the needs of young stroke survivors are unique and largely unmet. Since we've known her, she has traveled to Washington, D.C. to speak at the Rally for Medical Research, presented research findings at the CDC's National Conference on Health Communication in Milan. She's flown to London, England, to meet with her UK colleagues. And last September, I don't know if y'all remember this, but I remember this vividly, at the foot of the mountain in North Carolina, while some of us dedicated our energies to getting comfortable with the idea of sleeping bags and shuttles, Amy was finalizing travel and presentation plans for her October trip to Brazil, where she addressed the World Stroke Congress. She was at the front desk trying to fax things. And remember, young stroke is a sideline for her. It's not even her day job. She does all this and still manages to find time to regularly visit Edith. Her mother still lives in rural Virginia. We all got a treat when Edith came to the Pelicans game. As you might imagine, such a woman has had an indelible impact on my WALF experience. We found out during time of leading across differences that we had similar experiences with racial divides in our youth that time caused hurt and confusion and led us to similar approaches to race issues in adulthood. When I shared a particularly difficult experience with her, she helped me see that making a molehill out of that particular mountain might be the better approach. She could see the big picture that I could not. When she decided that she would go back to school, she's going back to school again, she took it as her responsibility to try and drag me with her. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my honor to graduate my buddy and friend, Amy Edmunds.
What's really eerie is that I searched forever for a scarf. The notion was I was going to buy 2 scarves so that we would both have identical scarves. But then, in searching for the scarf, I found something else that I thought was so much more appropriate to symbolize how we are so much alike and so different. And I wanted to build upon the story that Amy just alluded to. We recognized in sharing difficult conversations that we both had been rejected, so to speak, by who we thought were friends of different races. She was stubbed by some black girls that she had befriended in school, and I had similar experience, but with some white girls in elementary school, and we were saying how really painful, that was, as a child, not really understanding the whole racial identity thing, and when you said you were friends, you just assumed that you were friends, and so What I think is so remarkable about our experience through this class is that, once again, 2 Amy's, 1 black, 1 white, we have an opportunity to go forward with a different outcome this time. We can rewrite that old history and we can stay connected forever as best friends.